Hello everybody, welcome back to Clutching Gaming. It's been a while since I've done a Clutch Culture video, and I have a lot to talk about. Well, kind of. The first thing I wanted to talk about, obviously, was the whole, if I was covering news about what happened on social media, it wouldn't be true if I didn't mention the whole KSI stuff. What do I think about it? I couldn't care less. I know he released a new song. I listened to it. Didn't think it was that bad. Again, it is a lot like getting shut on. A lot because of the Dan TDM stuff, which I'll also get into. Do I think it's a bad song? No. Do I think it's a banger? Also no. But yeah, it's a good song. Like mid, I guess. That's the best word I could use to describe it. I know that people take mid as an insult, but it's, if you actually think about it, it's, just average. Which is, you'd rather that than the latter. But preferably I like the what's it called? What the fuck is it called? The 1950s version of Thick of It. I think it's actually better, ironically. But or unironically, should I say? But regarding the whole Dan TDM stuff, I actually want to talk about that because I haven't for a while, and I'm going to be honest. The reason I didn't is because I grew up watching KSI. I didn't think it. I thought it was only fair to give him time to maybe make himself look better, and I think it's safe to say he has not. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Dan TDM started it. What Dan TDM really did was, exercise his free human right to criticism over a product, which anyone can do. It's legally allowed. It's not slanderous in the traditional sense. It's it is a type of slander, but it's not bad. There was no ill intent there. If anything, he was just expressing his opinion, which you're allowed to do, especially over a consumable product. So I understand why he would do it. KSI reacted to it the worst out of the three. Obviously, he released Lunchly with Logan Paul and Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast probably responded to it the best by actually defending his product. Logan did a bit of both, and then KSI didn't even defend the product. He just went straight at Dan, which I've always hated that. Instead of defending yourself, you always go towards the person that's insulting you. So you call someone gay and they go no, or they don't even go no, they just go, well, you're gay. Alright, you haven't defended yourself. so are you gay? There's that whole ideology. It doesn't make any sense. So KSI wasn't even defending his product, which I did find sort of funny. But yeah, had he not, well, to be fair, I did theorise that maybe it was a promotional thing, but I feel like he's getting shit on way too much, and he hasn't admitted it by now. So I would think not, but who knows? People do whatever. You saw the Nick Ricardo stuff. To this day, I still don't even know if he has lost weight. He's that goated. I don't actually know if what he's saying is the truth. That's just the internet, unfortunately. But yeah, regarding the KSI stuff though, I don't, dislike KSI at all. I don't dislike him because, I think he should be, I think he should take a look and reassess his actions, as a 31-year-old influential person, adult, you have a certain responsibility, and I don't think he's fulfilling his right now, but he can always change it. But there's another thing I wanted to talk about that does upset me, because it literally makes no sense. Well, it does to a point, but and this is something I've already, passionately spoken about. So I don't know if I've gone into depth about how much I cannot stand politics nowadays. I can't remember the last time there was an actual good candidate for either countries who brought the best thing to offer. No one's since fucking, for America, since Roosevelt. You know what I mean? Well, I guess Obama was chill, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an American, so I can't really get angry, or get passionate about another country's politics. But what I do find bad in both countries is when influential people with influence, actors, musicians, whatever you name it, authors, whatever, they come forward and basically try and push who to vote for. Now, I don't think that's illegal, but I think it should be the same thing in place where the royalty aren't allowed to express their political opinions. Why? Because they have influence, and it's not very professional for them to be feeding you that kind of feeding you in general. As Mr. Beast pointed out earlier, even with all the beef he's in at the minute, he pointed out something I liked, actually. He said something I liked quite well. He said, don't think about anyone else, don't worry about your family or what other people are saying to you. You assess every point that those politicians are laid out. They've all laid out their plans. You pick which one that you want for your country, and then you put that vote in. If your family are going to fall out with you for it, who gives a fuck? If people are going to be immature, they're going to be immature. If you genuinely fall out with someone because you have different political preferences, you are a moron. I see a lot of people going, oh well, if you vote for this party, you're racist. Man, shut the fuck up, you moron. That's not... Don't listen to those people, they're stupid, okay? Obviously, there could be some people who are voting for different parties because they are racist. I'm not saying that. I know that's true. I know people are going to be voting for Reform or, Republican because maybe they like certain points that are pushed. But just because you vote for those parties doesn't mean you're a racist. And if people call you one, they are a stupid fucking idiot. And feel free to vote for who you want. It's your choice. It's your God-given right. But the reason I'm bringing it up again is because they released a movie not long ago called The Apprentice. And what The Apprentice is about a young Donald Trump who is basically, young and thirsty for power, played by Sebastian Stan. And the thing is, if you want to make a movie about anyone, a biopic about anyone, have at it. You have the right. It's fair enough. Maybe it was even a bit funny. But don't you think it's a bit odd that they would release it not even 3 weeks to Election Day? And by the way, Donald Trump came out about the movie and said it was wrong. Now, I don't know if that's true. Obviously, if someone made you look bad in the movie, you probably wouldn't admit that it's accurate. So I'm guessing with that, they did make him look bad. But yeah, and they put out a statement saying we didn't mean to make Donald Trump look bad, which means they definitely fucking did. If you need to push that, then you did. You meant to, and you succeeded. But imagine that was done the other way. People made a movie to make Kamala look bad. People go fucking mental. They actually would. They'd go mental. But I'd find it really weird how it's always that. What's the party called again? What is the party? It's Republicans and it's not Liberals. Sorry, I forget American politics. I know the name. What party? Who does Kamala represent? Why have I just lost the name? This is going to really eat me. But it's always that party. I never see it about anyone else. I never see it. You know, I never see. Obviously, you know, people go like my hero Donald Trump and you know, whatever. But I've never seen an agenda pushed so much than Kamala's or like Joe Biden or whoever they fucking. Who does Kamala? So I'm typing it with one hand. Kamala represent? We don't. Kamala Harris. What is it called? African American. Yeah, it's basically just telling Democrats. That's it. Fuck's sake, that took a while. Democrat. That's it. The Democrats. I always see stuff about the Democrats, whether it's Joe Biden or obviously Kamala Harris. You know, if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, you hate all women and you want men to have control over women's bodies. And I don't know what Donald said. I can't imagine he said anything that bad, because obviously, you know, that would probably lose him the election. But they're pushing this agenda that Donald like completely hates women and just wants to like control their bodies. I don't know Donald personally, and again, I don't care about politics. I don't like any of them, preferably. But I see a lot of like this, you know, trying to push Donald as like a racist, misogynist, whatever. Whilst I agree that maybe his like ideologies can maybe be viewed as like extreme, I don't think he hates any particular people, like any group of people. I think that's crazy talk. I think he genuinely just wants best for his country and has like certain ideologies. And obviously, you know, when he is president, he has to sort them out with people. I'm pretty sure he can't just put a law in place that a lot of people are going to disagree with, because then people will riot. They've got, you know, to get most of the states on board, they've got to get, you know, 26 states in their favour. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, but I just see all this slander on Donald, and the only slander I see for like Kamala is in the like comment sections. But it's all these celebrities that are like, I have a daughter, and I feel that if I voted Donald Trump, I would fucking hate my daughter. Like, I don't know what they're yapping about. It's basically saying that they have too much respect for their kids to vote Trump, and they'll vote Harris. Which, I don't know. Don't know too much about it. I just think it's crazy and a bit dodgy how you're this close to election and they make a movie making Donald Trump apparently look bad. I don't know. Just my opinion. Think it's scummy. Whatever. I don't want the Democrats to kill me. Yeah, don't want to die, but you know, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you later.